It's easier to wake up on the weekend and throw on your church clothes and go to church. And let that be the extent. Let that facade on the outside, let that be the full extent of your Christianity. But God is calling us to something deeper than that. He doesn't want facade Christianity. He doesn't want Christianity that is stuck only to our skin. He wants Christianity that's deep down inside of us, down in our bones, down in our hearts, deep down inside of us. In the book of Revelation, in the messages to the 7 churches, we see in the 7th church, Laodicea, that God is telling the people He is sick and tired of them being neither hot nor cold. They're just lukewarm. They're stuck in the middle, halfway between hot and cold. They're not for Him, and they're not against Him. They're just in the middle. They're kind of indecisive. They kind of sometimes are hot, sometimes cold. They kind of cycle around. They don't have an allegiance to either side. And I think that's kind of what playing church is. It's kind of being stuck in the middle there with lukewarm. You see, I've not been in every church, but I've been in a lot of churches. And I don't believe that this lukewarm Laodicea message was just for the people back in the time of John. I think this message is deeper than that. I think it applies to us as well. Because as I've been to these other churches, I've seen they're going through the same problem. They too are stuck halfway between hot and cold. And actually even, sometimes they cycle back and forth. They switch between being hot, and then something distractive comes up and they switch and they're cold. What I think is happening is it's just easy. Like I said earlier, it's so much easier to not have to live all out for God. Because that's inconveniencing. That isn't easy. That puts me out of my comfort zone. I don't like to go over there. But as you can see in the book of Revelation, God doesn't just want us to be lukewarm. He wants us to make a choice between the two extremes. And if we want to break free from this cycle, we can't do it on our own. You see, in the book of John, Jesus, the Son of God says, I can of my own power do nothing. I need the Father's power for everything I do. If Jesus, the Son of God, couldn't do that, what makes us think that we can break free from this cycle of lukewarmness? I think Philippians 4:13 has it right. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I think without Christ's power, without that power of Christ in our hearts, there is absolutely no way we can break free from this cycle of lukewarmness. If we don't, our faith and our flame will burn out.
Give me strength, give me courage. I've been waiting too long to seek you. Give me conviction, give me faith. I've been playing church for too long, and my flame is growing dim.
Maybe you're one of those that's far away right now. Maybe you're one of those that's about halfway. Just lukewarm. And maybe you're pretty close, but you're not burning up. And it's time to get closer. Either way, you can feel the warmth. You can feel the heat, and it's drawing you in. God is calling you to a closer walk. Maybe you don't even have a walk, and He's calling you, come home. He's just calling you to come. And if you hear that call, don't walk away. Don't leave. Draw closer and closer to God. Fall down on your knees and say, God, I can't do this. I can't do this on my own. I'm tired of living the way I live. I'm tired of being cold. I'm tired of being lukewarm. I'm tired of being close but not there. I'm tired of it. And I want that new life. Give me that spark. Give me that fire. And He will give you that new life. He will give you that spark, that new life. All you got to do is ask. And if you draw near to that fire and you never ever go away, your spark will never die. Your flame will never end.